Welcome, Roch Kubatko at Fenway Park in Boston. And Roch, let's get a little bit of some injury updates. Now, J.J. Hardy had to leave the game last night before it was over. Tell us what's going on there.
Well, the news is actually pretty good now, even though JJ's not in the lineup. You know, the hamstring is feeling better. He said he's able to walk on it. He goes, hey, I assume that if it was really hurt, I wouldn't be able to walk. And that just shows you JJ doesn't have a lot of experience with hamstring injuries. This is the first time he's had one. Interestingly, though, he wasn't probably going to be in the lineup anyway today. Buck had planned on sitting him, even though he's 7 for 19 with 2 home runs against Clay Buchholz. So I think he would have been rested anyway. He's hoping to get back in the lineup tomorrow night in Toronto. But it's just part of a frustrating year for JJ. I mean, he's running the bases in the 5th inning, trying to score on David Lowe's ground rule double, felt the hamstring grab, and he said it actually been tightening up on him right around the time his back started feeling better. Maybe if he was overcompensating for the back injury, and that was causing a problem with his leg. But, you know, he left spring training saying he felt better than he ever had in years. The knee felt good, the shoulders felt good, and then here he is now with back injury and now a hamstring injury. So between that and the unsettled contract status where there are no talks going on between the two sides on a possible extension, you can understand why JJ's a little bit, I'd say, frustrated right now with the 2014 season.
Now, Roch, we know we're going to get a daily update on Manny MAchado every day surrounding Orioles baseball. What's today's update?
Yes, well, the update, he's going to play 7 innings at third base today at extended spring training, and then 9 innings as a designated hitter on Tuesday. And then after that, it's anybody's guess. He actually could go ahead and begin his injury rehab assignment at an affiliate to be determined while the team is in Toronto. It lasts up to 20 days for position players, you know, but they don't think he's going to need that long because he's collecting so many at-bats and simulated games and now it extended. But, you know, he was off yesterday, but of course we still demanded an update from Buck, and he said, hey, he's got good soreness in all the, quote, right places. I'll let you decide what the right places are for good soreness for Manny MAchado, but apparently everything's fine. There are no setbacks. So 7 innings today at third base, 9 innings as a DH tomorrow, and then we'll see what happens.
Roch, how about roster decisions coming up? Obviously, Troy Patton will be back soon, and obviously Manny MAchado will be back soon. What pens there with the roster moves?
Yeah, it's going to be challenging, and Buck admits that. He's already been thinking about it a little bit. He stays up late anyway. He said he went to bed after 4 today and got up at 6, so he's probably wired on caffeine. But he's also thinking about these pending roster decisions. How do you make room for Manny? And these are pleasant problems to have. But if Jonathan Schoop's not going to play every day here, do you send him down and let him play second base every day at Norfolk, or do you make him your regular second baseman here? You don't want him on the bench. Ryan Flaherty has options. Steve Lombardozzi has options. Steve Pearce doesn't, but he can't seem to get off the bench here. So can you afford to carry him? Do you go ahead and designate him? He's like a boomerang anyway. You know he's going to come right back to you eventually. So that's a big decision to make. And with Troy Patton, he's reporting to Norfolk on Tuesday. He's going to spend 8 days with them, and then he's got to come off the restricted list on the 30th. And as you know, there is no opening, at least an obvious one, in the bullpen right now for Troy Patton. They only have 2 guys who have options, Meek and Webb, and you can't see either one of them going down. So I have no idea how you make room for Troy Patton.
Well, Roch, as always, we appreciate the great information. We'll check you out on MASSsports.com. School of Roch.